Hey YouTube, this is Digital Havoc 08, and today I'm going to talk about holiday shopping and holiday shoppers, and children of holiday shoppers. So last weekend I went shopping, and I was looking around for some stuff. I was looking for a new TV for my mom. Okay, now I'm going to start off with this first. I went to the TV section at Best Buy to look for a new small TV for my mom, and to see, what the differences are in different models and so on and so forth. So I walk over to two TVs, they look identical, okay? Now, I've worked in an electronics store for a long time, and they've got those little cards that tell you the information, but it doesn't really tell you the difference between two identical looking models. So I walked over to a sales clerk and go, "Excuse me, sir, do you got a second? Would you come over and answer a question for me?" He goes, "Sure, I'll be right over." So I'm looking at the TV, walks over, I go, "What's the difference between these two models?" And he starts rambling off pretty much everything that was on the card. And then the next thing came was the service plan. "Oh, but if you go with this TV, I'll give you a 5-year service plan that'll cover it for everything." I don't want your service plan. But I'll rant about service plans and stuff like that another day. That's a whole other video for a whole other day. Anyways, so he's going on and on and on and on and on, and pretty much wasting 2 minutes of my life. Okay? Now, all I wanted to know what the difference is between the two identical TVs, right? And especially around Christmas time, it seems like they get worse. When I worked in retail, it was like, okay, I give you the exact straight answer because I'm an honest person. Sometimes I'm brutally honest to a degree, and that's just who I am. Excuse me. But, alright, he walks away. I say, "Thank you for your time, although you wasted my time." I didn't say that, but that's what I was thinking. And my friend Steve walks up and goes, "Hey dude, how you doing? How's that new Canon HG10 working out for you?" I'm like, "Hey man, it's working great, but I got a question for you. Do me an honest favor. Tell me what is the difference between these two TVs? They look exactly alike." Then he goes, "Oh, one is picture-in-picture and one doesn't. That's the only difference in price. That's it. That's all. Other than that, they're the exact same TV." And my mom doesn't really need picture-in-picture. She only watches videos. So that's it. Or watches TV every so often. And, when she's not working and things like that. And I'm like, that's it? Because, yeah, that's it. The only difference. That's a $50 difference. No, that's all. Now, the other guy could have told me the exact same thing, but he asked me the whole way through, and then tried to push the service plan on me. Why? Why do they do this around Christmas time? I don't get it. Okay, so I'm done with the TVs. I say, "See you later, Steve. Hi, I'll talk to you some other time. I'm sure you'll see me in the store. I'll be around for a while." Anyway, so I walk over to the video game section, and pick myself up Assassin's Creed. Excellent video game, by the way. And I'm sitting there looking at games, things like that, and then there's this kid in the aisle with his mom. And he probably didn't look a day over 12, maybe 13 years old, short little kid. Things like that. And he's looking at games, kind of snotty, being a little snotty to his mom and things like that. And he looks at her and goes, "I want to buy this, I want to buy this now." Or, "I want you to buy this, I want you to buy this for me now." And, well, his mom looks at him and goes, "No. You have to wait for Christmas." And I've never seen a look on a kid's face like this in my entire life. His mouth opened so wide, his eyes got so big. I mean, his mouth was open so wide, you could see, he had braces, and you could see every little piece of metal in his mouth. And his eyes were just huge. He was in such shock that his mom turned around and told him no. That, you could literally fly a jumbo jet into his mouth and out again. It's open that big. And next thing was the thing that shocked me. He looks at her and he goes, "You're an effing bitch," and then throws the game at her and walks away. Now, they don't look like, they're poor people. She had a full-length fur coat on and things like that. And she pretty much tells him in a very calm tone of voice, Now, he says his name, "you shouldn't be talking like that. You know that." And that's it. And he walks away and storms away. I'm like, wow. Just wow. It's around Christmas time, and this kid's acting like this to his mom. And it's like, wow. I was just in shock. The next thing was the best part about this whole thing, I'm standing there, I'm still looking at games, and see what else is out, maybe Call of Duty 4, things like that. And I'm walking around, and he starts going off on his mom again. And he looks at her and he says, "You're still an effing bitch." And there's this big guy standing behind him in a leather coat. Okay, now I'm going to assume this is his dad, and then I figured that out because he looked at his wife and said, "Did he just say what I thought he said?" He turned his son's face to him and slapped him right there in the store. And the kid's face went wide open mouth again, big old saucer eyes. Like, wow, what? You just did that to me? Now, he must be an only child, obviously. And the next thing his dad says, "Just wait till we get home." And I had to walk away because I started to laugh. And I think the kid heard me because he gave me this evil look. And I started to laugh even more. I'm like, you deserve everything you get. So that was funny. But holiday shoppers, like that, I see that kind of stuff all the time now. Especially around this time, your kids get really, really mouthy. And I'm nothing against kids. I got nothing against kids. It's just some of them just get really nasty this time. You're towards their parents about what they want. On to my next little story, and I don't want to, rant on kids because they're people too, and they deserve respect, and I respect them as much as they would respect me. Although show me disrespect, I'm going to give right back at you. Anyways, I'm walking down the aisle, or one of the other aisles, to look at some new video cards for my computer, and I'm trying to get through the aisle, and this lady has her cart in my way, and I asked her politely, I go, "Ma'am, would you mind moving your cart?" And she looked at me and she goes, "No, I'm busy." I'm like, I just want to get by, And then she looks at me again, "You can walk around." I'm like, wow. And this is an adult being rude to me, same as the kid was being rude to his mom. And I go, "Ma'am, I just want to get by and look at the video cards, and you're in my way. Do you mind if I move around?" And I'm being polite about this. And she goes, "No." She goes, "I was here first." Now, I'm not a mean person. I couldn't hurt anybody or anything like that unless I really, really had to. But this woman had to have been 500 pounds. And looks like, on the way over to Best Buy, she stopped a school bus, ate all the kids on the bus, and then ate the bus afterwards. Okay? And it's not just little kids. I'm talking like middle school kids, big kids. Because this woman was huge. And she was taking up the whole aisle. Anyways, I'm trying to move around this beluga of a woman to get to the video card so I can take a look at them, okay? And then I get around her, and then she gets in my way again. I'm sitting down, and I can't even move because she's, in my way. I'm like, "Ma'am, would you mind getting out of my way?" And she starts going off on me, and I look at her, I'm like, Merry freaking Christmas to you, too. I walk away. How rude is that? Why is it this time of year holiday shoppers are crazy? It's like, and shopping sucks. It should be easy, it should be fun to go out and shop for other people. But I guess it's not. I mean, man, I'm telling you, this woman pissed me off to no end. Other than the fact she looked like she just ate a small busload of middle schoolers. And then stopped at the Krispy Kreme, had all the donuts, stopped at Dunkin' Donuts, had all their donuts, and then, for some odd reason got pissed off on the way. And maybe she would have eaten me next, I don't really know. She, if I would have gotten in her way a little bit more, she would have gone beluga on me and just ate me, and I wouldn't be here right now. Point being is this. People, be kind to each other. It's the holiday season. And when you go shopping, make sure you find people that are kind to you and you're kind back to them. And, holiday shopping sucks regardless, But, point being, just enjoy yourselves and have a happy holidays. Or a Merry Christmas for the Christians, for all of us Christians that are out there. Anyway, well, with that said, I want to wish everybody a happy holidays, or a Merry Christmas, and as usual, stay safe online and in the real world, and I will see you later. By the way, watch out for large women who look like they've eaten a busload of school children. You might be surprised. She might go beluga on you. Look out! Another thing. What I really wanted to do with that kid who mouthed off is reach down that open mouth of his, pull his tongue out with his voice box, and not give it back to him until he was 18. Because that was extremely rude what he did to his mom. That was not right. Even if he would have done that to anybody else, that still is not right. To be rude like that to somebody. So again, show respect to everybody else when you're shopping too. So again, stay safe online and in the real world, and I will see everybody later.